Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. Now, I know what some of you are saying. Hey, where's WandaVision? How come you didn't react to WandaVision? I wasn't sure how I'd react to WandaVision, and honestly, I'd probably just watch it in my spare time, because here's the thing. The online series with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I wasn't sure how the quality would be on it, but everyone said the quality on WandaVision was pretty good. Heard the ending was a bit not so good, but I guess I'll just have to see that on my own accord. But we may do a reaction series to it. I don't know. But all I know is that there's a lot going on. And I know that Loki, it's going to be happening here soon as well. I hope it doesn't get to the point where the market gets so oversaturated with Marvel that people just get sick of it. Because that's what I was afraid of when they released like 3 films in 1 year. I was just going, oh, that might not be good, because too much of a good thing, people will rebel against it. And there are people out there, there are detractors out there who say, oh, Marvel sucks, DC for life. It's like, okay, whatever you say, go for it.
Batman for life, but...
Well, yeah, I'll always support Batman. Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm interested to see how this is going to go. A lot of people so far has said that this is amazing. Like, a lot of people are like singing nothing but praises about this. Well, we got this queued up here. Let's give it a watch. Let's see what happens.
I'm also just going to give the Marvel fans a heads up. I'm not a comic fan. I don't read comics. I would love to, but there's just too many of them.
Well,
How does it feel?
Feels good.
Like it's someone else's.
Organization known as LAF is targeting Captain Sun.
Laugh.
Military liaisons. LAF.
I wonder if that's a play on the RUF.
We lost contact with the Sun's plane just after he took off. It's Sam. This has to be subtle.
Subtle. Got it.
Homeboy's dead.
Oh, shit. I think he might have just fucked
Batroc!
a little bit.
George St. Pierre! Nice!
C'est moi qui te saurai.
Bye. Woo! Oh. Batroc. Batroc the Leaper. Guy actually held his own against Captain America pretty well. Yeet.
Ooh.
Have fun. Ooh. Wingsuits, dude. Seeing some of the shit that those guys can do, it's unbelievable. Red Wing with the assist. Hell yeah.
Things look pretty real, but I saw a little bit of air in that helicopter going down.
Yeah. Again, dude, they don't got the
It's looked kick-ass otherwise so far.
They do not have the full budget of like a Marvel movie, and instead, like, this is like split up in like 10 episodes, I think. That's Batroc. Or not. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Great.
Fly into Libyan airspace, and I assume they have a problem with that. Yeah, a big problem. A big problem.
Yeah. Jesus.
If he ever gets his own video game,
Falcon?
I think the guys from Ace Combat should have a hand in it.
I think so too. Right back at you. If I'm Sam, I want some chaff.
Some flares or something.
Yeah. Gotcha. Let's go, buddy. May want to jump that truck. He did it.
You see these guys? These are the guys you gotta worry about. I've been stumbling onto their manifestos on message boards. They call themselves flag smashers.
Is that a new thing? Bad guys give themselves bad names?
There's a lot worse names than that. Essentially, these people, they want a world that's unified without borders. So you can see why a lot of people are into that.
Keep an eye on it. Courageous, righteous, hopeful. And he mastered posing stoic.
Hey, Rhodey, what's up?
It's been forever changed. Symbols are nothing without the women and men that give them meaning. Captain America. This belongs to you.
Sam, I think it's the fact that Sam feels like he's not worthy of being the new Captain America.
I think that's supposed to be a big point of what they're going to be doing with this, if I had to guess.
Well, guess who?
I thought Steve had told him not to kill people, too. Guess he didn't listen.
I wonder what the allegiance of this is.
Yeah, the Hydra.
Okay.
His arm.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
Oh, I figured that was it.
Are you still having nightmares?
No.
We've been doing this long enough that I can tell when you're lying.
Really? You gonna do the notebook thing? Why? It's passive aggressive.
No talk, I write.
I crossed the name off the list of my amends yesterday. Don't worry. I used all your 3 rules. I was a Hydra pawn for years. Helped to get into office when I was a Winter Soldier.
So, rule number 1, you can't do anything illegal.
How about that?
All I did was give some intel to the aide to convict her. I didn't hurt anybody.
Come on!
Remember me? Promise.
And what about rule number 3?
Completed rule number 3. I'm no longer the Winter Soldier. I haven't changed Bucky Barnes, and you're part of my efforts to make amends.
So, you did it all right, but what do you want?
Peace.
That is utter bullshit.
You're a terrible friend.
I was an excellent soldier. You're free.
To do what?
He is putting his trash into my trash.
It's trash.
And the time has come for me to
No! It's just trash. Hey man, I'm using
The time has come for me to smack.
Oh.
He would like to take you out on a date, maybe to bingo or a night of pinnacle. Pinnacle.
I'm really sorry about it.
Pinnacle.
Why are you sorry?
Like that?
She's really pretty.
She's a very, very pretty.
What's wrong with Pinnacle?
私息子、あれ、大好きだったの。
Mm.
He was working abroad, and he was killed. The police said, wrong place, wrong time, but
That's always. That's.
what really happened to him.
Oh no! I know what this is. Bucky's the one that killed his son.
Uncle Sam!
What's up?
That's right. Uncle Sam. You're back early.
So you gotta let people call you Uncle Sam, but you won't let people call you Captain America?
That's true.
So come on, man.
Save the world again? No, come on, Carlos. You know I'm around here more than you, man. I'm always repping those. When you gonna let me borrow the wings, man?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I was friends with him all the time. When you gonna let me borrow the wings, dude?
Bo's gotta go. No, let me finish. I'm doing everything I can to keep this business afloat. And every day I'm making 5 and spending 10.
So why won't you let me help?
No, don't start with that.
I won't let you down. We can turn this shit around. Trust me.
To the rescue, huh?
Always.
If that's not the most adorably old-fashioned thing anyone's ever done.
Old fashioned. I mean, he was over 100. He was 100 years old.
Wait, how old are you?
106.
Oh. He's being honest.
Poor circulation.
Play a game.
Yeah.
I like games.
Love
Yeah.
Keep a couple games around for boring shifts. GH, suck up.
Hit.
Crap.
Drink! Come on, drink! I think it's really sweet you're spending time with Lori. How do we call a guy whose wife died a widower? Or if her parents died, you're an orphan. And there's no word for someone whose kids die. The worst thing that can happen.
Damn.
Oh, buddy. Oh, he's gonna tell him.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Something I have to tell you.
How's the day?
Oh, yeah.
It was good. Right, I owe you for lunch.
Thing is, you can't. Oh, this is not good. Here we go. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh. Torres.
I can place you under arrest.
Oh, he's fucked.
I mean, your financials are all over the place. Is there some kind of fund for heroes, or did Stark pay you when he was around? My condolences, by the way. You have no income over the last 5 years.
How can you have income if you don't exist?
Sarah.
That's the other thing.
I've been gone. Like several billion other people, but
But these days, with everyone just showing up, well, things tighten up.
Funny how things always tighten around us.
Whoa, easy there. Look, I'm on your side. After all, he's a hero. Is there any chance, of course, you could say that I could get us something with your arms out?
are you serious?
Dear God.
I know your family has begged with us for generations, but we cannot approve you. I'm truly sorry.
We're not selling our family's legacy.
You gonna do me like that when you know I'm right?
Yep.
So is that an old diesel engine?
Oh, you were supposed to be monitoring them online.
I was. I did, but you know, sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty or broken orbital.
You're lucky that's all you got. Anything else happen outside the video?
Nah, man, my face was in the dirt before I knew what was happening.
While we love heroes who put their lives on the line to defend Earth, we also need a hero to defend this country. Join me in welcoming your new Captain America.
Oh, hell. The shield that he gave them. Wait, Kurt Russell's son? Dude. Is he the one playing the new Captain America?
Maybe.
Shit. Damn. Wyatt Russell up in this bitch. That's awesome. Because I've liked Wyatt Russell for a long time. He's actually, like, very funny, and he's actually very action-oriented. You know who Kurt Russell is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. He's always wanted to do, like, action movies like his dad, like what Kurt Russell did. And he's typically cast as, like, a villain. And that's interesting, because Kurt Russell was always cast as, like, the hero, you know, like, the... Because I remember Escape from New York, Well, Snake wasn't really a hero. He was more of an anti-hero.
Snake Plissken.
Yeah. With the eye
I
patch.
had to obviously go watch that movie because of Metal Gear Solid.
Well, yeah, because that's who Solid Snake is based off of.
Especially after Metal Gear Solid 2, where he used Pliskin as his code name.
Yeah. Oh, so good. So, I literally am just like floored right now by this series. I mean, this first episode was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like a short movie. And plus, that whole situation in the bank as well, that's the other thing. Considering the shit we had to deal with, or trying to get this house over the last year or so, holy hell. Ugh.
Banks do not give a fuck about people.
No, they don't.
I've known that for a long time.
I was hoping
so,
that
ever since I had a bank like straight up lie to me about opening an account at like basically this was like I was with a credit union, right? And the credit union had never really done much wrong, but the thing that irked me is that if I would use my debit card from the credit union at a gas station to buy something, a lot of the times the charge would show up on my account twice. And then it would take like a little bit for the second charge to drop off.
Yeah.
And me being like working a minimum wage, like a retail job at the time, like a lot of the times I was squeezing to get paycheck to paycheck, and like having that charge show up a second time was like putting me at risk of overdraft and stuff. Like,
and even when you overdrafted, they were just like, "Oh, we don't care."
Yeah, but
it's their fault. They don't care.
I mean, fuck it. I want to call them out. Fuck banks, man. Bank of America is where the store that I worked at the time put their deposits into and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went in there, and they were like, "Where do you bank at?" And I was like, "Using my credit union." And they're like, "Dude, you know, since you work there, if you just open an account here, it'll be a free account, right?" And I was just like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, as long as you do direct deposit, it'll be a free account." And I'm like, "All right, sounds pretty good." Cool.
Bullshit.
You know, so like I open an account with them and start banking there, and I'm like, "Yeah, maybe like this way I won't get charged for the debit card." So then a couple months go by,
and
I look in my account when I need like my last $50 to do something, and it's been taken out of the account as a finance charge for the account. And I'm like, fucking excuse me? And I have to go talk to them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's a free account as long as you get direct deposited over this amount each month."
And there's the kicker.
I work minimum wage. Like, obviously I'm never gonna make that much per month. Like, what the fuck? They told me it was a free account. Like, they fucking lied to me. Like, banks don't give a fucking shit, man.
No, they don't, dude. They're a hustle.
And like, even the people there who are quote unquote doing their jobs, a lot of the times they're not just doing their jobs. A lot of times they are kind of scumbags.
Most of the time, yeah. Most of the time they're
It's like not everybody is, obviously, but there are actual scumbags that work for them too, because they know if they do enough scummy shit and show the bank that they can bring in enough money that they'll get their fucking promotions and shit. So.
Yeah, and again, a business that supports improper business practices like that and treating its customers like dirt. I mean, they value that.
Just how scumbaggy is it to have a universe where they know half the population has been gone for 5 years, and then you come back and they're like, "Well, you have no income over the past 5 years." Yeah, because it didn't fucking exist.
Exactly.
And it's like, what the actual fuck, bro? Like, are you fucking shitting me right now?
It's ridiculous, dude.
It's like, they absolutely should have had something in place to, like, help people with that.
Well, yeah, if you can prove without a shadow of a doubt that you were blinked out of existence.
Huge failure on the part of the banks and the government to...
Yeah, and considering the government has its hands more in banking now than ever before, I mean, you'd think, oh, yeah, they're more than willing to help people out. Right.
Most of the shit they've done has fucked people over.
For the most part.
That's, like you said, probably why you couldn't get that loan. Like, you would have been able to probably 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, and here's the thing. It's because of the debt-to-income ratio that exists on home loans. You're not allowed to exceed that amount, even though my monthly payment for this house would have cost less if I would have bought it
than what you were paying.
Than what I was paying in rent here. Yeah. So, again...
Makes no fucking logic.
It literally makes no sense, even though I claim it on my taxes like I'm supposed to, they say, oh, you shouldn't have claimed that because where you claimed that means that it technically does not count towards your disposable income that can be put towards a monthly payment. I'm like, even though that's the monthly payment that I make so that I can live in this place. And they're like, yes. And I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Yep.
And they're like, we're sorry, sir, but that's just the rules, how they are. And I'm like, okay, go screw yourself.
The rules are fucking dumb.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thought, too. But, all right. We're going to get off here. I'm going to order some food. And going to go probably load some stuff. We'll have to see. But I guess until next time, everyone. Signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everyone. Peace out.